this episode I've come to the Lac du Brevent, which is the first time I've actually had to put in a bit of effort to find one of these swimming spots. To get here, well, the easy way, you take the cable car up to the top of the Brevent, which is up there, and then for about half an hour walk. Sign says an hour and 15, but I think most fit people would do it in about half an hour. Only downside is, you want to get the lift down, you've got to walk all the way back up there again at the end of the day. But of course you could just walk down to the valley from here. A little bit of effort, but you might choose to do it that way. The path is well signposted, so you can't really get lost on your way here, but it is a proper mountain path. Rough, lots of loose scree and big boulders, and some sections of exposed rock slab. So you need some proper footwear to get here. It's not somewhere you're going to approach in your flip-flops or sandals, that's for sure. Being in a bit of a hollow here, the views are quite restricted, although you do get a pretty nice view of the Fizz, which is in the background up there. And of course you get a nice view of the Mont Massif from the top of the Brevent itself, and the views on the way down here are pretty nice too. But yeah, compared to somewhere like Lac Bleu, for example, the views are nowhere near as impressive. There's no nice gravelly beach area to make getting in and out easy, so I'd recommend bringing some kind of footwear to get in and out the water. But it shallows pretty steeply, so you could of course just dive straight in from the edge if you're good at shallow diving. I say so far it's actually pretty warm. Yep, very pleasant. Significantly colder than the likes of Lac Passy, but I don't think anyone will struggle getting in and out of this water. It's not going to freeze your balls off, that's for sure. Definitely feel like I could stay in this water all day. It was absolutely lovely. Lots of small fish nibbling at my feet and legs. It's got a kind of a strange sensation, but I'm sure they're harmless. Probably counts as a pedicure, right? If you do want somewhere that's relatively easy to get in and out of, then this little inlet just here is probably your best bet. Got a bit of gravelly ground underneath your feet, no big rocks to slip over on. So that's it for now from the Lac du Brevent, the most accessible of the big lakes in the Aiguilles Rouges, and the least accessible place that I've been to so far. I've got about an hour now to get back up to the lift before the last lift, so we're putting to test the timing on that sign. I think I'll give this probably a 7 out of 10. It's not as nice as swimming in Lac Bleu. It's nowhere near as cold for starters, and the scenery is a lot less dramatic, and it's just less fun. But it's still lovely and refreshing, and it's a beautiful spot. It truly is wild. We're pretty far from the lift infrastructure now. And it's also a big body of water. You can get a lot of swimming done in there if you want to. The biggest criticism of it is that you've got to walk back uphill at the end of the day to get down again. Even if you're going to walk down to the valley, you still have to walk uphill a little bit before you go down. So you're not ending your day nice and refreshed. I'm probably going to need to jump in the river and get back down to Chamonix anyway, because I'll be hot and sweaty after this walk back up to the lift. But there we are. Can't have everything.